Desiree. We went to the hotel then.
Picked up an old man outside of Knoxville. He said, much obliged, young fellow, the name's Bill. Where you headed? I told him Oak Ridge. He said, I'll get off the Halston River Bridge. He rode for a while, then broke the quiet. He said it was 40 years ago, this very night. Since then there's not been a day that's passed that I haven't prayed to be my last. He said where I-40 crosses the Halston River, I did something that night, boy, it still makes me shiver. And until this day, I've told no one, terribly secret thing I have done. He spoke of the girl that he wanted to marry. Folks had said no, and the baby she carried. Vows they'd taken as husband and wife, standing on the bridge, the edge of their lives. They held to each other, they kissed and cried. They vowed their love would live after they died. Together forever is how they would stay. They jumped off the bridge to a watery grave. He said where I-40 crosses the Halston River, I did something that night, boy, it still makes me shiver. And until this day, I've told no one the terribly secret thing I have done. The old man's voice broke, his eyes filled with tears from the pain and guilt he carried for years. The rest of the details were never quite clear. I knew she was taken and he was left here. He said, that's it there, as I pulled off on the shoulder. The light of the car door, he looked so much older. Told him I didn't want to leave him alone. He smiled and said, boy, I'm just going home. Said where I-40 crosses the Halston River, I did something that night, y'all, it still makes me shiver. And until this day, I've told no one. I stood and watched. Oh Lord, I stood and watched the old man go home. Helps if you hit the right chord at the end.